All right, what's up, guys?
Oh,
Welcome. This is the first episode of the Culture Shock, brought to you by Wild Culture. And just real quickly, basically, we're just gonna bring up a couple of topics, and we're just gonna have a casual
Hello.
conversation. Oh, you're up. Can you hear us?
Hello. Can I make it through the wire?
Sully, we can't see your face, brother.
Sully, I don't know how to use the C.
Sully,
I think South Auckland's a bit what's doing. Oh wait, let me put it out.
South Auckland a bit behind us.
Oh yeah, I need to stop. Sorry, boys.
Yeah.
you gotta keep that in the recording.
I thought that was perfect, man. Yeah. Anyways, basically, we're just gonna bring up some topics that we're gonna discuss, casual conversation, and that's that simple as that. So with me, I got Merciless, WK Melbourne, Psych, WK Melbourne, Erupt, WK Melbourne / WK Auckland, and then got my man Junior Street Monsta out in Christchurch representing WK over there. So first topic, since this is our first ever time doing this, what was your first reaction to when you saw Krump for the very first time? We'll start with J Street Monsta because I know the other three probably have the same story. Pretty much the same story. We'll start with J Street Monsta and then we'll move over.
Man, I think the first time I saw it, I thought it was dumb, to be honest. What was this? But a few things happened. I watched Rise and then Krump 1.0 not long after, and man, yeah. But the first time I watched it, I was like, "What is going on here?" Yeah. I didn't understand it, and then just kind of deep diving after that, was like, "That's the one,"
Yeah. I think too. Like, I think a lot of people have that same reaction because that was me too. When I first saw it, I was like, wow, this is the dumbest thing I've seen. But I'm always trying to find people that actually saw it for the first time and actually liked it like off the bat. Merce, were you like that? Did you like it when you first seen it?
I don't think so. I don't even know if I think if I don't remember or if I do, I think the first time we saw Krump was it Nick first, Sean? We saw Nick and them dancing, or did we watch Rise before watching Nick and them?
No, it's that nigga on the side there. Erupt. Remember at church?
I know Erupt started bringing stuff around, but it was just like small clips. And then, but we didn't really get to see it until we saw, was it Nick? Or did we see Rise before we saw Nick at Menzies?
No, we saw Erupt doing his chest pops and like his arm swings at church, and we cracked up laughing at him. And then he goes, "Oh, video."
Oh yeah, that was it. What was it? What was it? Youth, eh?
I don't know. I know we're at church.
Yeah, I know. I remember now. We were at youth, and this is when Erupt was fresh there. His name wasn't even Erupt there. And then we'll play basketball, and this dude started doing freaking arm swings and stuff like that on the corner. That was Junior Sasulu right there, man.
Hey, boys, I'll be back. I'm going to jump on my laptop.
Oh, what a shy guy.
Did I have a laptop down in SA?
Also the one from Melbourne.
But yeah, I think the rap came through. he started throwing some freaking chest pops, and honestly, we were looking at him like a bit weird. And then when he brought us the Rice DVD, and then I think we caught on to it, and we started labbing up in the garage, just me, Suck, and Erupt at that time.
Were you friends with him? Like before, were you friends with him? Like you knew him when you saw him doing that, or did you just become friends after that?
Nah. What happened was, bro, I invited him to come play Tekken with us at my house, man, because we didn't even know him. He was like fresh from the boat, fresh from New Zealand. I was like, hey, Us, you want to come over and play Tekken 4? And I started sassing him, bro. And then that's how we became friends.
Became friends off the sassing, huh?
Yeah, off the sass. That's why his name's called J Sass, I think.
Like, is this a true story?
Yeah, I don't know. I just pretended to be friends with him. So I don't.
Erupt, are you hearing this?
He's not here. He's not here.
You're watching back.
It's the same as Merc. Like when I first saw, I was like, "What the hell is this guy doing?" But then he brought Rise over, and then we all just started laughing. Hey, was Gregor there too?
Yeah, Gregor didn't come in until a bit after.
Yeah, I wouldn't remember too much, but yeah.
But I know we watched it in the lounge, and then after that, bro, we got so hyped that we allowed to about freaking 12 to 1 o'clock at night in my room in the garage, bro. And it was just the same. It was just the same song. Straight, come, get it on down. Straight, come, get it. And we were just inside the garage like this. We're straight just doing that, bro. We had no foundations at all.
You guys was buck from day one. From day one.
Oh, bro.
Yeah. J Street Monsta, when you saw Rise, that's when you started like, hey, this is pretty badass, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you remember what your first arm swings were like?
Oh. No, see, I think they were that bad that I forgot them on purpose.
Yeah.
But I remember there's this, not long after I started, I was trying to be a praise OG from here. And he actually got me onto Mills. And then me and Mills started talking and then became fam after that. And one of the swings that I always did was this one where it was just, I don't want to get up and do it, but I'm just going through it now and no. Oh, mud. But just building on seeing the first video, I think everybody who kind of enjoyed Krump had that video on their Bebo. Was Krump versus Crowning. Crowning. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had that on Bebo too.
Yeah. That's like one of the other, one of the first times. And being into clowning, not Krump.
Yeah, true. Krump didn't involve until after, I reckon.
Yeah.
Even though style moves look like clowning.
Yeah. Some still do.
Oh yeah, that's hectic, man.
Yeah.
There he is. With the Wild Culture t-shirt on.
Hey.
There we
go. That's my Uso.
Hello.
Hey, my Uso.
Hello.
Oh, what's up, boys? Where's your uniform, G?
Oh, bro. So sad, guy.
The new ones are getting sent out, Us.
Oh, hey. Have you got us?
Hey, should be getting there to you soon, Us.
Sorry, boys. Sorry for the lateness.
No. You wouldn't be Erupt if you came on time. Well, Erupt, I have a question for you.
Oh, yo.
Did you know that Psych and Merciless were laughing at you when you were chest popping at church?
That was because, I don't know, I don't know. I just thought it was cool.
We're talking about our first reaction to when we first saw Krump. Do you remember yours?
First reaction. It's like, this is dumb. Like, I actually, before I saw Rise, I saw the you know that the intro to the crumpkigs.com.
Yeah.
When Tadai's fluffed his pillow. Thank God for opening up his window or something.
And Crush picked up the 2x4, the wooden thing, and threw it. He threw the arms.
Yeah, he chucked it. That was my favorite part, Sully.
Ever since I was little. Always had it.
Nah, but that was the first one I seen, and then I was just like, oh no, that's dumb. But then I saw Rise, and I thought clowning was cool as.
Big sway up in here.
Yo, what's up? What's up, boss?
Chole, did you say your first arm swing that you ever threw? Do you remember what it was?
My first arm swing?
Yeah, go sway, you.
Surely.
Do something about the hills.
I know where you live, bro. I know where you live, lad.
Hey, sway.
What just got on? Not even a hello. Not even how was your day? I miss you, bro. I haven't seen you in ages. Just straight to the hair, right?
Hey, sway.
Yo.
Do you remember your first reaction to when you first saw Krump?
Yeah, bro. When I first saw Rise, lad.
Oh,
I actually thought it was rubbish, eh?
that's like everyone's reaction, eh?
Bro, I thought it was rubbish.
Yeah, it's been the same. Like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, bro. I decided to pick clowning because clowning won that battle in Rise, so I decided to do clowning.
Hey, clowning's where it's at.
Bro, straight out.
Chole, are you sure that's where it's at? Because Tommy the Clown got his house robbed.
Yeah, that's where it was at. So I took it. So it's where I'm at now.
That's dope. I feel like everyone's first introduction was pretty much Rise, for the most part.
Yeah, bro.
But then it's interesting because some of you guys said clowning was the thing that you were more keen on after seeing that. So do you guys remember when who I need to go to? Psych, did you say that you were more interested in clowning?
That's Erupt, bros.
Erupt. Oh, J Street, you as well, yeah?
Yeah, I thought it was cooler. I thought it was cooler than Krump.
Do you guys remember when you're like, nah, Krump's way better?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, I thought it was clowning, and then Tano's made into Krump after a year or so.
Yeah. He switched.
He's changed this something.
So Aaron fell in love with clowning first, and then he built Krump through clowning.
Was it a year ago?
I don't know if it was a year in the process, but I know we all fell in love with clowning first, and then it went to Krump. You get what I mean?
Well, so what was the difference between clowning and Krump that made us like? Because when we first saw that, we probably had a choice of what we wanted to do, right? Do we want to do the clowning thing? Do we want to do the crumping thing? What was it that made us go towards the crumping thing? Because was it Tadai's and Mia? They were too aggressive for clowning.
Yeah,
they were.
Yeah,
and so that's.
I think I see.
Wasn't clowning like more appealing to like people? And Krump was more.
It was more commercial.
It was more raw, but like it was more feeling than it was appealing. Yeah, does that make sense?
Ooh, bars.
Oh,
Bars.
Oh,
Got-
drop the Michaels.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
was it?
Nah.
I like clowning. Like I just like a bit of their moves, but like Krump just I think felt more like homemade.
yeah, yeah, I feel that too.
Bro, I only got into crumping because the crew I was a part of, I was the only person who clowned, so I had to battle 1 versus 5 all the time. There was only so many
Hey,
clown moves I
hey,
had.
what-
Only.
What crew was that? So I'll call him out now, man.
It was when we
Picking
first
on
started
you.
in high
You're
school.
the
bro.
only clown of. Oh, sad.
That was 20 years ago. They're probably retired, man. Let them be.
So Sway, did you get submitted? Sway,
Hey,
did you have to tap out?
bro, tapped out, G. I went from clowning to S-sprayed long t-shirts, bro.
Oh,
Right.
Got the chain S-sprayed, the tall tees, bro. Wow.
Oh,
That's crazy.
No, I think at the end of the day, I think everyone followed tie dyes. Before we watched all clowning, right, and then everyone grew up with tie dyes, following him, and then he pathed away through Krump, and I think him making the basics is what we followed. We didn't follow anyone else.
yeah,
So
like
I
did
think
clowning have
that's-
basics?
Kinda, I don't know if clowning had basics, but I think
I think
down the
Erupt and Sway would
road,
still be.
huh?
If they did, I think Erupt and Sway would be clowning now.
That us that our group.
bro, I think clowning started tricking me.
Yeah,
Bro,
you
that's was where it was at, G from Rice, bro. That was the one for me, bro.
Bro, that's the real tricks from clowning.
Right.
The one where boy Nino lost, not when Nino lost. Or Larry.
El Nino.
Well, they called it pop and bakes.
Pop and bakes.
You remember that? It's a dope.
Yeah, bro, from the 1.0.
Pop and bakes.
From the 1.0.
All right, so I'm gonna go around everyone. I'm kind of interested in everyone's answer to this question. We'll start from Merce. I'll go because from what I can see on my screen, and I'll go down. But I'll start from Merce. What was it about Krump that made you want to do it?
I don't know. I don't think it's something that made me do it. I think it was just a trend at that time. I think Krump started coming up, and I think I knew at that time that it was only me, Psych, and Erupt doing that dance at that moment. No one else wasn't doing it. Well, that's what we thought.
Yeah.
So I thought, I think that's what got me stuck there. I think just us starting it, and then seeing other people doing it kept me around. I guess if I didn't see Silk in them, or if I didn't meet anyone else other than us three, I think we would have fell out and then did something else. But I think meeting people like Silk and them and catching up with Chaos and all of them, like with all those people, that's what got us staying there in the Krump area, I reckon.
Interesting. I love that answer. Next Street.
Yeah, it was when I watched 1.0, it was pretty popular here in Christchurch. But, for me, man, like there was heaps of events on, and just saw heaps of hot girls, to be honest, and
Hey, keep it real, G. Keep it real.
But through that, have met people like Mills and that we've been friends for freaking ages now through Krump. So it was was girls that, you know, got me into it, but I stayed because of the friends and because of the outlet that it gave us, because we didn't really have much. You know, it could have been Krump or gang shit, you know. And just kind of stuck around with each other, and that was it.
Nice. Psych.
What's the question again, boss?
What was it about Krump that made you like, oh, well, I'm gonna do this? Like, I'm in. What got you?
I think it would have been like, I think after we labbed, and then we had a church dance. I think the church dance like solidified it, bro. I was like, and then we all decided to go.
I remember it.
And then we all decided, our face.
We all painted our face too.
Yeah. With your mom's eyeliner. With your mom's eyeliner, even.
We went to, and all the church dances used to be like filled with like boppers and breakers and stuff. And then, bro, we went in there like not knowing crap, and like just, bro, we just danced there like Krump. What we thought was Krump.
Everyone followed us.
Yeah, hard. And then like everyone, and then I was just like, oh, this is probably mean as like, bro, how do you walk into a room and then get like a following of 20 people already? But like, I saw the reaction of like the boppers and stuff, like, bro, they're even poking fingers and stuff, and then I just cracked up because I'm like, oh, bro, we must have did something mean to like piss these guys off, and we just stopped. That's what like kept me there. I was like, oh, I see, I'll just keep going, then see how and then just carried on from there.
Those damn church dances. So like, Rob, remember the church dance I came in all blue with the blue Tims?
Yo, that's the first time I met you. the man was on the side of the wall, just chilling. After a big massive Krump battle. Like suddenly.
Rob, we'll get to you now. What was it about Krump that when it just hooked you and you said, that's it, I'm going to be a Krump dancer? Do you remember what it was?
I think for me it was the feeling that I had after I danced, and then like people coming up to me and like saying, damn, bro, you're the man, bro. Like that made me feel like, oh shit, this guy noticed me. Like, and then that's when straight away I was like, oh, yo, that's me, that's us. Like, I'm going to do this. Well, I didn't know where I was going to go. I just thought, I want to keep doing this.
Yeah.
But for me, that was probably.
Nice. How about you, Sway? Well, do you remember the moment that you decided, I'm going to be a freaking Krump dancer?
Yeah, bro. Like when we started and when I finally made the move over to Krump, we were still in high school. So we used to book the art room every day, bro. We labbed every day. We went to each other's houses after school and we labbed. Then we would battle like every second lunchtime, bro. So I think the passion and love started early. And then as the other boys dropped off, you know, we started going to the discos, the school discos. And then we found about, you know, the Krump forum, and then we started linking up, and bro, everything just kicked off. Like the more people we met, like, oh, there's more of us out there. And then, you know, you got to battle more people, you got to meet more new people, and being young kids, I think it was such a heavy influence that, you know, we decided to pick dance over getting, you know, like Jay Street said, into like gang shit, bro.
Yeah.
It was either stay out of trouble or start trouble. I think Krump definitely saved a lot of us.
He didn't save Erupt's hair, though.
Dude, what was that, bro?
My man's on the hair attack tonight.
Must be a brother's thing. It must be a brother's thing.
Must be the Ariki thing.
Nah.
Yeah, you
know, man, everyone always gets roasted here.
You know, what's interesting is hearing you guys say that, and like, you know, we're so deep into our Krump careers now. Like, we've been doing this for so freaking long, bro. And to like go back now and to hear you guys talk about what was the moment that captured, you know, that Krump captured you. And it's like, when Krump got us all them years ago, we never knew what lied ahead, you know, like what we're gonna do. We like, heck, even us being in the same crew, Wild Culture together, it's like crazy to think of all these things that have come about just because of this decision that we made to take on Krump as like a thing for us, you know. And so I think it's so dope to even just go back and hear you guys talk about it, man. It's pretty cool. But you know, the premium, man, I didn't buy the premium, man. So I'm getting a notification over here saying that you got about 8 minutes to go this whole damn thing. So, did anyone have any like? And this is just aimed for anyone. So whoever's got one, just speak up. We've got 8 minutes, so there's no time to like go around in a circle here. But
I got my work. I got my work. We might be able to jump on that one because that one's unlimited.
Oh yeah, I wish I knew that before.
I just got home, bro.
Nah, well, I'll let you know for the next one. But does anybody here have like a bad experience when they first start, like when their first ever round, or was everyone have a good experience?
Yeah, I remember when I first started dancing. I think it was like in my second year, bro. And at church, our church is a very small community, so we went on a church camp.
Yeah,
and this was all of Australia. So like we just finished swimming. This was down in Adelaide. And then we all got changed and stuff, and then we're walking back to our campsite, and then we just hear loud music, and then I see my boys running towards me, like, gee, they're having a Krump battle. The boys from Brisbane are here. So there was like some Brisbane dancers that I met there, and like he was still dancing, like probably to this day. Bro, and here I am in my jandals, and then I get to the session, they're like, bro, jump in. Bro, they just pushed me in, and I just walked straight back out. Like this, bro. And I was like, gee, don't put me in that situation again, bro. I buckled, lad. Buckled under the pressure.
They always do that to you when they know you're the dancer. Eh? They're like, bro, yeah, and then everyone's watching you, and you're like,
bro, there was at least 100 people in that circle watching, and then this for Mount Jewett, this for Mount Jewett. Next minute, Mount Jewett just walked in and walked straight back out. Like, they ever put me in that ever again, bro.
Anyone else have one?
Mastered it. Look, the topping for the muffins. Taste it.
No.
Taste it.
I'm on Zoom.
Just taste it.
He's on Zoom. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put the.
What?
No, these heaps, man. These heaps. I don't have like individual stories of like us failing like in a battle or going in a battle. There'll be sometimes like, man, you just feel like crap. You know what I mean? Like, you know yourself, like deep down in yourself, when you're trying your best, it's not your best.
But everyone's still.
And then, there'd be some incidents me of like Krump dance, and you think it's your best, and all you get is these. See, everyone knows. Everyone knows. Man. Once you get these eyes, like looking over here, man, you know your round sucks.
The worst is when you come.
That's the worst feeling too.
When you come with a lapped up move and it didn't hit. Bro.
Yeah, hard. Yeah, it's the worst. It's the worst, man. When you lapped up that move so much and you failed it on the dance floor. Crazy.
It was dope when I lapped it.
Yeah, it was buck when you lapped it, but everyone's doing these.
So like, they don't scream, but then you just start wilding up.
Yeah. Bro, hard up.
That's the plan B8. The plan B. Wall up.
You try and wait for the hype, but there's no hype.
No hype at all, man. There's when there's no hype, man, it feels a bit weird, but that's something you got to get used to.
Yeah, that's hectic, bro. Yeah, nah, sweet. That's us, man. We'll wrap it up. We'll do our next one. We got new topics coming, and hopefully we can get more people in the fam on so we can all share some stories, man. But appreciate you guys for sharing what you shared. A bit of a trip down memory lane, eh, boys?
Wow, crazy.
We need to do storylines, bro. It'd be crazy.
New haircuts next time. New haircut next time.
New uniform. New uniform.
Hey, bro, Jay Steves, bro. Say hello to Mills for us, bro.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
Holla at the bro, man.
Yeah, I will.
Hey, Steez. Oh, my man.